Good morning, your friend Rakesh once more from Toronto, Canada, all the way. So, today the topic is that expectation and comparison, the influence of these two words in our life. So, before I dive into these two words, you know, in today's our day to day life, this worry, stress, disappointments, anxiety, depression, and many more pains and discomforts in our life. They are ruining our life. They are like a termite to a wood. They are just killing our life. But have you ever thought of why it is happening like that? There are many reasons for these disorders in our life: worry, stress, disappointment, anxiety, depression, and many more such discomforts. But I'm going to focus only on expectation and comparison. More than 50% those discomfort I just named in the list are the cause of these two words. But before I go into them, let's share one story that where I learned about the expectation and comparison. So Amitabh Bachchan, he started blogging, I think, around 2003, and I was working in the TD Bank. So I think it was like a under 100 post, 98 or 99 something, and he did mention about these two words, which was forwarded to him by some of his fans from London, England. So it was not much description, but somehow I took those words very seriously in my own life. So I'm going to expand on those two words: comparison and expectation. The comparison. You know what? Sometimes we start comparing ourselves. Hey, somebody's children are in that school. Somebody's son gone to foreign land. Somebody has bought this. Somebody is so healthy and fit. Many more. Either is a materialist. Most of the materialistic things we start comparing, and when you start comparing, we get disappointment. Hey, that guy has. We studied together in the same college, and I'm just nobody today, and that guy has gone so up. But ladies and gentlemen, you are seeing just the external side of that person. He might have a very big house and very, too much a bank balance and so much, so many fancy cars and so many those materialistic possessions. But chances are there that person has so much of materialistic wealth around, but inside he is totally empty. Not always, but in the most of the cases. So if you are comparing yourself, you are creating those discomfort I just suggested. I just listed. Those 5, 6 are many or more. So stop comparing. Just list out. You have so many things other people they don't have. And that thing can be as little as your mental peace, your relationship with your family members, relationship with your friend, your health. Yeah? So these are the positions you already have. Other people, they don't. So there is no point comparing yourself, because if you're comparing, healthy comparison is good. That, hey, this person is doing such a great thing. I will also learn from that person to become like him or more like him. That is called healthy competition. So that comparison is good. But the comparison is creating a distress in your mind, in your body, in your family environment. No, big no. Okay? So this is the influence of comparison in your life, most of the negative impact in your life. So stop comparing yourself. It's not worth. Life is too short, really too short to comparing yourself with others. Do comparison as long as it's getting you a positivity, creativity, positive impact, positive influence. Do it. But any distress addition causes because of comparison, big no. Okay, let's dive into the influence. So before I go to the expectation. So before I jump into expectation, let me share one more little story. So I was talking to some of the friends and reading the comments, and there are two common things people are getting out of my this Facebook Live. One thing is for me, and one thing is for my audience. So they said, Rakesh, I like your confidence. Many of my friends, they have seen me from grade 1, grade 2, and they are also my friends. Some of them on the Facebook, and some of them they just call and have seen me here in Canada since last 17 years. He said, Rakesh, I love your confidence, and most of them. So thank you very much. And the second thing that people are saying that, they are getting the very, very positive vibes, so much of optimism in my discussions. So thank you very much. I think that one way it is helping you. So optimism and the confidence, these two things are quite, prevalent. So thank you very much for that. Let me share that story about the confidence. So how I develop my confidence. I'll go quick. So I passed 5th grade and I was going into the 6th grade, but before having admission to 6th grade, you have to kind of pass an interview and a test with the principal. And it was a Konsa College, Sri Sital Prasad Inter College Konsa, Raebareli in UP in India. And I was facing that test with the principal, and the principal, Sri Ratanpal Singh, and he's a very, very strict principal. So most of the time, it's not like that the student don't know the answer. They used to feel so scared. So I was in that line and I was waiting my turn to come, but I told myself, and I was around 11-year-old, and I said, Rakesh, just go and reply whatever the question he's asking, and don't ever get scared. What is going to happen? He's not going to kill you. He's not going to beat you. As worst come worst happen, that I may not able to pass the test, and then my parents has to give some money, extra money for the building, some kind of funds. And that I went there, and it was a simple question. He asked me 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. Do this, the fractional addition, and I did it. And many more students could have done it, but they were scared, and they start trembling. And ladies and gentlemen, that was whatever I remember about my confidence, that was the first day that I learned that how to develop the confidence, and then it's a long journey. I was in Allahabad. I was preparing for the engineering competition, and with my friends, they used to ask me, so Rakesh, what's your plan? I said, what plan? I'll finish my engineering and go to Delhi or Bombay and then get my passport and then go to foreign. He said, what? You think like you already know, you're so easy? And how you can be so optimistic? I said, what is wrong into it? Am I losing anything? So these are, let's not, so these are the few things I'm sharing, because sometimes I review my own life when people are asking Rakesh here, hey Rakesh, coming from that little village, how you develop these things? Now you are doing Facebook Live, but with the confidence, and you are expressing and explaining, you don't feel scared that what people are going to say? I said, no, I do scare. But as someone said, I think it was Navjot Singh Sidhu, one of the Kapil show, I heard from him, that Duniya ka sabse bada rog, kya kahenge log. Yeah. So let's come into the expectation. So the second word, the expectation, and the negative impact of expectation is really, really huge. That you have expectation. You have expectation from your wife that when you reach home, she will prepare a tea for you, coffee for you, some nice snacks for you. Or your son will do this. Or your not only the parents to kids, from both sides. So these expectation, and when people, they don't, stand on those expectations, you have those worries, disappointment, distress, anxiety, depression. So stop expecting, and that's a huge, ladies and gentlemen, that's a huge. I was expecting. I was the eldest in the family, and I was expecting from my brother, from my sister, from the parents, because I was the earning resource, and I played a role like a father in my family. But I was expecting to more importance, and if I say something, they have to listen. no, I was wrong. But in a way, I was expecting, if I'm doing so much, that I expect something, not for myself, but for themselves, to be more disciplined, to utilize those resources in more organized way. But that was also expectation, and that gave me disappointment. But slowly, slowly with the time, I just totally stop expecting. Whatever I can do, just do it, and don't expect anything in return. And that's a huge, ladies and gentlemen. Like for the friend, sometimes you do some favor to your friend, and in return you don't get anything from them, and you expected that, and you get disappointment. Oh, you get angry, come to your talk to your wife. How you can do that? I have done so much favor to him or her, and you have given your own money, our own time, our own resources to fulfill that favor. And now you, after expecting something, and that you didn't get what you expected, now everything gone waste. Yeah, I know sometimes it's difficult, but believe me, if you can take one call of action from today's Facebook Live, just stop one expectation, either at the workplace or at the family place, just from one person. Totally stop expecting. Yeah, so of course, if you are in office, if you're a manager and work is, you have delegated to your team, you are expecting to be finished. But sometimes you over expect. Yeah. So the call of action for this Facebook Live, just stop expecting from one person, or in an office, and one person from a home, and slowly, slowly, totally go into remote zone, no expectation from anybody at all, and that will give you mental peace. So not having comparison and not having expectation, a kind of a meditation for you, ladies and gentlemen. It helped me. See, I'm doing this Facebook Live. I was expecting, oh, this and no. I'm just doing it as long as I can do it. I'm just kind of creating my own video library. I'm recording my own life, putting my own opinions and learning. If somebody gets some help, oh, fantastic. Yeah. So that's for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope I was able to add little positivity in your life. So please work on very, 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 very seriously on these two words: comparison and expectation. That will help you. So salute to you, and once again, thank you very much for joining, and just stretch yourself. It will be difficult to stop expectation from those you have expected whole life. It will be difficult to stop comparison. That was your way of living. It is not with everybody, but take a challenge, stretch yourself, and stop it. That is in your favor, it's your for good. Okay? With that, enjoy yourself and love you all. Thank you.